BRUCAST is back, baby.
I remember some years ago, Elon Musk, he promised that he would be using the spaceships to low orbit travel. So you could go from one point in the Earth to the other one in like 30 minutes, something like that. As like impressive. How possible is this? How real is this promise?
So I think the caveat to that is that as far as I remember, he said that would be at the same cost as a first class ticket.
Okay.
For that distance, which I mean I don't know what percentage of flights of seats sold every year are first class. I'm guessing it's pretty small. So and I don't know if when Musk was talking about this, was he saying once the Starship is fully operational and fully optimized in 20 years, then we get to as cheap as a first class ticket, or was he saying in 2 or 3 years for the first time you're going to try this, it will be that cost, and ultimately long term it might be as economical as an economy ticket. I don't know, but if it's just replacing first class, I can see that being super powerful for people who have that money and want to do London to Auckland in 30 minutes instead of 24 hours. Like that's I mean, there's definitely a market for that. But I don't know if that's going to replace like air travel for most people. I don't know the economics. Like it would be, I'd actually be curious to look at that. But yeah.
Yeah, probably not, because most people, they don't fly first class, right? So
no, exactly. But would when Musk was saying that it would come down to that price, did he mean it's going to come down to that price when we first try it, or did he mean like when we have tens of thousands of Starship taking off the Earth every day? I don't know if it gets to that, but like when we have that, it will still be the same price as a first class ticket, because eventually these things, when the price comes down. So yeah,
yeah, I heard there.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, I hope so. I want to live in the future, man. Starship will try to fly again very soon. I heard. Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah. Is it like in 2 days or something? I'm really like I can't wait to watch this. Like it's just so exciting every time.
The next launch will attempt the first step towards refueling in space. Elon Musk lost his claim as having the most powerful space-worthy rocket when NASA blasted its mega rocket to the moon in 2022, but the SpaceX founder could win back the title with his company's next big project, Starship. Okay, so when he will be launching in space?
March 14th. Yeah. Tomorrow? Yeah.
Oh.
Like that Twitter, SpaceX. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
The third flight test of Starship could launch as soon as March 14, pending regulatory approval. And they always might cancel because of rain and stuff like that. So, Matt, would you go to Mars if you had the chance?
Well, the problem is when you have people around you, so you're not taking that decision just for yourself, right? You have family, like friends and partners, and I don't know if all of them would go to Mars. So I guess that's like the constraint. But I mean, it does seem inevitable that in our lifetime there will be like a colony on Mars. So I mean, why not? Yeah, that's. It sounds to me like if the first generation of people going there is in, I don't know, 5 years from now, you probably want like young people that don't have all these ties and are like I'd be curious to know, like in history when you had colonization, what was the demographic? Because I would picture it would be young people that are going for a new life rather than like, I mean, at that point I might be like 40, so I would probably be not the ideal demographic.
Let's say,
but it sounds exciting.
Let's say you can come back. It's just like a 1 month trip. But there's still the risk, right? You're going to Mars, so anything can happen.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's a good question. Would you go?
In a heartbeat, yeah. But if I could come back, because as you said, like I have loved ones here on Earth, so
I'd be like, what would I bring? I guess that would be, because as you say, if you go very early, it won't be it won't be like like a holiday where like, because maybe maybe 20 years from now you do that as a holiday and then that sounds really cool. But if you go in the first few flights where it's more of a like you're a pioneer taking risks, what would I bring? Yeah. So I'm not. I guess I'm not. I'm not sure. Definitely as a holiday, I would do that. Like for sure.
Yeah. Watch full episodes of the BRUCAST on the main YouTube channel, youtube.com/@brewfrasca.